Ah, yeah, when you extinguish the candle, then you have to pay the penalty. The penalty is that you're transported from here by two minotaurs, which you know are human up to the neck, and then they have bull's heads. They have real bull's heads. They're not just wearing bull head masks. They actually become bull from the neck up. And the minotaurs, they have a lot of duct tape, and they swaddle you in it, or gaffer tape if you're watching in England. And you're swaddled in duct tape, and you're carried away by the two minotaurs down an endless series of ducts. And then you're pinpointed just above, about 2,723 feet above sea level. And you are fired out over central London, and then you come down, and it's the reverse of normal gravity. It actually gets slower as you get nearer to the ground. So you run out of momentum about 8 feet above Leicester Square, and everybody thinks that you're a bomb, a thermonuclear device, because we've always been brought up in our folk stories in Britain that the bomb would detonate above ground to achieve maximum devastation. So as they see this thing, which is you, swaddled in duct tape, coming down over central London, people begin to flee. And there's enormous traffic congestion, especially on the A4, but also on some of the other main routes. And like the beginning of the A1 and whatever it's called, Highbury Corner and all that stuff, it gets more and more cluttered, and people are fleeing, and they're starting to tread on each other in their panic, and they're spilling cups of honey, and they're knocking over theodolites and retort stands and trivets and all those sort of things. And a lot of people are blundering through ancient chemical apparatus, and there's stuff that people have got hundreds of people with slides, slides of tissue, things like corroded lungs. They're spilling that in their panic, and they're saying, just one more cup of coffee, Miss Patterson, and then it's getting spilt as well, and they're getting more and more disturbed. And rubber tires, which have never seen the outside of a wheel, they're just cosmetic. They come smashing through the Venetian blinds, and they knock over the paper cups, and they hit the files, and the computers all go blank, and the buildings begin to shake. And they realize there's something wrong underground, so they have a strike underground, and hundreds of passengers are trapped underground as you get closer and closer to the surface, and then just 8 feet above Leicester Square, you stop. I something new as the nights get older. I something you as if you couldn't see. In the best years of my life, at least I haven't got a wife. I something you ought not me. I something you as the dead things moulder in Leicester Square. That's the place to be. After all these ruined years, let me realize your fears. I something you ought not me. In this kind of song, middle bits are so predictable, but you came along. You were not at all predictable. I didn't think you'd be like this. I didn't think you'd be like this. Well, I didn't even think you could be like this, that you'd be like this, that I'd feel like this. But I something you as the nights get colder and you heat up, and you are next to me. In the twilight of this world, you are my Dutch, Australian, Hungarian, Jewish girl. I something you ought not me. I something you something me.